Hello there, it's Mr. Payton. How are you? Welcome to my 4.13 Expressions Unit Test Part 2 help video. Let me flip the camera around and we'll get started. Okay, here I am logged in as a student. I'm going to go to the My Schedule page and click on the Friday, November 5th. Now this link here is where you found this help video, and it also explains what to do if you can't find your unit test. And it also reminds you that today's the last day to do anything in Unit 3, any of the quizzes or the tests from Unit 3. If you don't see your link to the unit test down here, read through that to make sure you understand what you need to do to unlock the unit test. All of the quizzes in this unit need to be attempted before the unit test will even show up. If you haven't done all of your quizzes, you'll still see this link, but it'll be blank when you click it. If you see these two links, these are direct links to the unit test part 1 and part 2. They should be there if all of your quizzes have been tried. I'm going to click right into the part 2 assignment. Here it is. This is the Unit 4 Expressions Unit Test Part 2, 4.13 graded assignment. This page explains all the different ways you can show your work, like you can do it by hand and have your learning coach take a picture of it and then upload it. Or you could do it all electronically. You could use Microsoft Paint. You could use the snipping tool program. You can, if you download the PDF version of the assignment, you can go to this website to write on your PDF. But the actual assignments down at the bottom of all these directions. Here's the Word document. Here's the PDF version. The Word document is what will work best for most of you. Then below that, this is where we're going to upload it when we're done. So I'm going to click the Word document, the first link. It downloads to the bottom of my screen in Google Chrome. Open that up. And the first thing I need to do is click Enable Editing because my computer's trying to protect me from viruses. Click Enable Editing, and now we can actually edit this document. Want to put your name up here? And let's look at the problem. It says an expression is shown. 5 plus 3 times 3x minus 2. Let x equal 2. Find the solution to the following expression by substituting the variable with the known value and then use PEMDAS to evaluate. Make sure you show all your work and explain the steps you took in solving the problem using the words first, next, and last. All right. Well, I'm going to work out a very similar problem and show you how I would show my work. And I think we could actually show all the work on the Word document. It may not be necessary to use Microsoft Paint, but I will anyway. Maybe we could do it both ways. But first I need to change this problem. Now you guys don't have these drawing tools on your version of Word. Otherwise you could just scribble and do all your work right on this page. Sorry about that, but I have the better version of Word, and I am going to use these tools to actually just scratch out this problem, and I'm going to show you how to do this, but using a different problem. The one I'm going to do is going to be 4 plus 8 times 2x minus 1. And then I'm going to say let's let x equal 5. So very, very similar, but a little bit different. Now I would like to use Microsoft Paint, so I'm going to go down here. On your computer, if you just type the word paint where you see the little magnifying glass, it should come right up. Click it open. And let me just start working the problem out. So I'm going to rewrite the problem. It's 4 plus 8. This is my version of the problem. Please do the one that it says to do in your assignment document. But this is my altered version of it, and we're saying x is equal to 5. So the first thing I want to do is substitute in the 5 for where I see the x. All right, x is 5. That's a given part of the problem, but I want to rewrite everything else. It's going to be 4 plus 8 times 2 times 5 minus 1. The next thing I would do here is, since order of operations tells me multiplication needs to be done before addition and subtraction, I want to multiply that section of this thing multiply that out, get that down to one number before I add or subtract anything. 8 times 2 times 5. It actually doesn't matter the order, right? The commutative property of multiplication tells us the order doesn't matter when all we have is multiplying numbers together here. So actually, because I would kind of like to do it like this. 5 times 2 to make 10, then times that by 8 to get 80. So I got 4 plus 80 minus 1, 4 plus 8. Now I'm down to addition and subtraction, so just make sure you're working left to right. 4 plus 80 is 84 minus 1. So for this version of the problem, I get 83. Now let's get a screenshot of this onto the Word document. You can go down here and try to find your snipping tool, SNIP. Just start typing snip and it'll come up, open it. And I'm actually going to try this snip and sketch program instead. So let's see how that works. You could just click new for snip to pull up the snipping tool. The crosshairs will come up and you can take a screenshot of it. Let's try snip and sketch because Windows keeps telling me it's going to be replaced with snip and sketch anyway. All right, here's snip and sketch. If I click new, everything sort of grays out and some like crosshairs come up. Oh, hold on. I want to get rid of this. This is in my way. Okay, back to the snip and sketch program. I'm going to do a new snip. Here we go. I'm holding down my left mouse button and I'm going to just draw a rectangle around what I want to copy. All right, I made a screenshot of it. So now I'm going to go back to my Word document. If your Word document's still open, and it should be able to click into it down here. There it is. Okay, so I'm just going to press enter a couple times. And now I'm going to do control, actually right click and then go to this. This should paste it right there. There it is. Now here, I think with this kind of problem, I really think we could just type. If you want to just try typing your answer in here, you can. Like if I go down here, let me just. I don't think there's a real reason for me to type all this right now, but if let me just make my font a little bit bigger. Yeah, I could type this instead of showing it in Paint. 4 plus 8 times 2x minus 1, and then I replaced it. I have 4 plus 8 times 2 times 5 minus 1, and I did 4 plus 80 minus 1, and the last step was 84 minus 1 to get 83. So there, I mean, it's as easy as that, showing your work for this one. Let's get the answer in and the explanation in. Now, these are only worth 5 points. 2 of those points are for your explanation. 2 of the points are for showing your work. And only 1 point is for actually getting the correct answer. So explaining is a big part of these problems. I'm going to make my font a little bit bigger. If you put it goes, default is like usually 11 or 12. If you make it bigger, you can make it a little bit larger. I'm just doing it so you can read it more easily on the video here. So my answer is 83. I got 83 for my version of this problem. What did I do here? So first, I substituted 5 for x. Next, I followed order of operations. That's what PEMDAS is. Order of operations. And solved the multiplication first. Next, well, let me put what I got there. Solved the multiplication first, getting so next I followed the order of operations, solving the multiplication first, getting 4 plus 80 plus minus 1. Last, I did the adding and subtracting to get a final value of 83. That's it. That's my explanation. I have my answer. I have my shown work in two different ways, just typing and a screenshot. Now I just need to save it. I'll go to File, go to Save As, and you want to find your math folder wherever it is. My math folder is right on my desktop. So I'm going to click Desktop, and I have a folder called Math. And you want to change the file name in some way, because one of the biggest mistakes I see with these Part 2s is that students upload the original answer document with no changes at all. So I didn't even save the original answer document on my computer. It just opened, I downloaded it and opened it up. It's sort of like a temp file. I'm going to save it with my name in it, so I know that this is the one I worked on. It says Mr. Payton's 4.13 graded assignment. Hit save. Now it should be where I need it to be. I'm just going to close that. I'm going to close Snip and Sketch. I'm going to close Microsoft Paint. Here I am back at where I'm back on the assignment page. Here's the upload button. We could just click upload, find where I saved it in my math folder on my desktop. This is it right here. Click that, click open, and now you can see it's right here in blue. Don't put any answers in your comments. You don't need to put anything in the comments here. Click submit, and that says submitted successfully. The other way you can get to these, or if you ever want to go back to it, is if you go to the Tools Assignments folder. Let's say you accidentally submit the wrong thing at first and you need to go back to it. If you go to Tools Assignments, you can get to it right here. That's, if you click that, that'll be the assignment, that'll be the file we just uploaded. If you go here, this takes you to a very similar looking page where you can upload another file in case you need to revise it, or if you upload the wrong thing first time around. You could also get back to it through the content link. But that's about it. I think that wraps it up for this video. Good luck on your Part 2 assignments. We'll talk to you again soon.